From calling out a host.
When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know?
To making fun of another.
Larry Sanders.
Okay, Larry Sanders is fictional.
So, I'm running...
Come on!
These are times Ricky Gervais made hosts lose it.
Are you not a hugger?
No hugging, no touching, you're germaphobe?
No, they said keep it quick, just go and sit down.
Oh, okay, so we can touch you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm like, wow, we just thought you were huggy.
They start with a personal attack.
I feel like a strippergram.
Who's got $1?
You know, we haven't seen you really around since the Golden Globes, where you were...
low profile.
Yeah, well, they attacked you, but they said that you were mean and rude, and you were surprised at that.
They also try to catch him off guard, but failed.
I am mean and rude. I'm surprised they attacked me for it, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me read one thing they thought was mean, and we'll decide whether it was mean or not, okay? Referring to Sex and the City 2, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
Joy goes on to put words in his mouth.
A little sexist.
No, it's not. Why is it sexist?
Well, because you're saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age.
Oh.
Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sensuality or beauty because you hit 53.
He corrects their narrative before it gets too far.
I'm defending my motives, not the joke. I stand by the joke. Yeah. I don't think I have anything to apologise for, but that's not the joke. I think if you're going to criticise, you've got to understand the joke before you can.
Okay, how about...
They switch tactics and try to cancel him.
Referring to the I Love You, Philip Morris movie, you said, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay, so the complete opposite of some famous Scientologist then. Wink, wink.
I didn't name them. I outed people. I would never do that. I think it's terrible.
He answers their next question in a way they did not expect.
At the end of it, you said, as the show was ending, you yelled out, "Thank you, God, for making me an atheist."
From what I've heard of God, he does everything. Yeah. So he made me an atheist, didn't he? Yeah. Also, how many people thank God for when they win an award?
They started to get defensive.
And also, what about the poor schmuck who didn't win the award?
Exactly. Oh, he hates them. God hates them.
I know you're making your point, but I don't think it was Sandra Bullock who said that. But you're making the point. I'm just trying to clear it up.
No, he thinks that's it.
No, he did.
Yeah, but he was making
a joke.
I'm just trying to help.
It's a funny joke.
Thank you.
They had one more trick up their sleeve.
We just saw a clip from it, right? So we got Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Louis C.K. No women comedians on that panel?
Who would you replace?
I don't know.
No, because it was four people.
It was just 4 people.
Yeah, so who would you take off?
I wouldn't. I would just add.
There you go.
He throws them off with his response.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're my friends, and I chose my friends. Oh, and also, men are intimidated by funny women, so we didn't want them in the room. That was a joke.
Joy Behar later regrets asking her next question.
Jerry Lewis famously said at one point that he didn't think women were funny. Do you think women are funny?
What's the difference? That's ridiculous.
It's a different sensibility.
Statistically, less women go into stand-up from what I've seen, so there's probably less to choose from. Right. But yeah, there are loads of funny women. I've worked with loads of funny women.
Another time Ricky shut Joy Behar down was during a political conversation.
Are you excited about the royal wedding?
You can't even say it with a straight face. Am I excited about the royal family?
Yeah.
No.
The royal wedding.
No, I'm not excited about it. Listen, I've got nothing against the royal family, but I don't like any of that sort of...
Right.
They tried to implicate him with their next question.
When I was in England trying to do stand-up there, you can't say anything about the Queen. They have a fit, and they won't laugh. Is that true when you do it?
No,
not anymore.
Not my
Well, it was then.
No.
Ricky schools her when Joy came for his political stance.
You go on the Golden Globes. A lot of time you are politically incorrect and hilarious, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know?
He hit her with the truth.
Offence is about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no one. With comedy as well, I think you've got to deal with taboos and contentious issues, and sometimes you deal in irony, and some people don't get that. But, you know, you can't legislate against stupidity, otherwise you'll be doing nothing. So
She got the response she was looking for.
This year you didn't host, and do you miss the fact that this was the Weinstein year?
Oh, I was salivating. Honestly, I got an adrenaline rush thinking of, you know, what I could say and whether I'd have to go to jail. And,
He ended the segment with facts.
I'm not doing it for the 200 egos in the room. I'm doing it for the 200 million people watching around who aren't winning awards, who aren't millionaires, and who
don't care about it.
The next host tried to push his religious views on him.
Talking about hell before, about this tweet about you going to hell.
Yeah.
I know that you're an atheist, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. People have been debating. That's the devil waiting for you in hell, by the way.
Stephen tried to put Ricky on the spot.
Why does the universe exist at all? Why is there something?
But surely the big question is not why, but how. Well, why is irrelevant?
Okay, fine. How is there something? Because you think of God as the prime mover. How is there anything?
I don't.
His answer caught him off guard.
Well, outside science and nature, I don't believe so. Because the interesting thing is, this is the thing, right? So, I'm an agnostic atheist, technically. Agnostics means no one knows whether there's a God. So everyone's technically agnostic. We don't know.
His response left him speechless.
You believe in one God, I assume?
In 3 persons, but go ahead.
Okay, so you believe... Okay. So, but there are about 3,000 to choose from that have been, you know, people who believe in...
I've done some reading, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So...
He thought he had Ricky trapped.
You believe in... You deny one less God than I do. You don't believe in 2,999 gods, and I don't believe in just one more.
Right.
In a different interview, Stephen went after Ricky's beliefs again.
Still an atheist? Has that softened in any way, your atheism?
I only believe in 3 or 4 gods now. No.
What I mean is, like, as you approach your final boards, as they say, you don't think, like, maybe I'll hedge my bets and light a candle or something like that.
He got both him and the audience with his response.
Yeah, well, people say that to me as well. They say, why don't you pray just in case there's a God? And I say, why don't you hang garlic over your door just in case there's a Dracula, right? But I have no problem with praying.
Stephen threw out a simple argument that backfired.
If 95% of the people in America believe that there was a Dracula, I might hang a garlic on my door. It's not the same.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with the credibility of the truth. It has to do with the popularity of the idea.
He got personal, thinking that would corner him.
Instinct.
Imagine if you were the only person in the world to believe in God. It'd be odd, wouldn't it?
Well, I would be committed. I would be committed.
Exactly.
Insane asylum.
Yeah. And that's you saying that, not me.
He realized he wasn't going to win this one.
You do believe in God.
I do believe in God, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but exactly that. And there's so many different gods to believe in.
Yeah. If you had to, how about this? If you had to pick a god.
Stephen was shocked by what Ricky said next.
I believe in dogs.
It's God spelled backwards.
Dogs are amazing. Dogs are amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that unconditional love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as your guy.
He handed him a truth pill that was hard to swallow.
But if you don't love a dog back, it doesn't burn you in hell.
Right. It might be upset if it can tell you don't love it. It might just be sad.
A dog loves you more than it loves itself. And that's why I worship dogs.
He kept the same energy with the next host.
You play, in the UK version of The Office, play the boss. What is the weirdest excuse that you've ever heard?
You say the UK version.
Yeah.
I call it the original.
He did not let that slide.
Most people think Steve Carell came up with it.
That's true, but you all were the original.
Yeah, and Steve Carell did an amazing job, and I think the American version is fantastic. Yeah, no, there's 7 remakes around the world, but the American was the biggest.
But you got it started.
Yeah, a long time ago.
The next host also embarrassed himself in front of Ricky.
Just try and behave yourself, gentlemen, if you can.
Do that again and do the names.
No, I'm not doing it again. That's fine.
Like he's Russell Brand, I'm Ricky.
I think people can work this out. Yeah. I think people can work it out. The short one and the tall one, so don't worry about that. Now, as far as you're concerned, I don't know, I haven't worked that out yet. As far as you're concerned,
he thought he was getting away with that.
Are you here tonight just to enjoy the content?
I'm
and
not here
obviously
tonight.
To do the job?
I'm not even here tonight. He is. This is live. This is pre-recorded.
Right, okay. Well, this is all going horribly wrong.
You asked us.
I know. I'm regretting it now. I'm regretting it now.
No, it's a pleasure to be here, and everyone here is an absolute professional.
He made him feel stupid for trying to attack him.
Except him, it's a shambles. Are you drunk?
Not yet. Now, climate change then. You know, is it something that you're interested in, or are you just here for the booze?
He's not holding that microphone.
Perched.
I should tell you what his other hand's doing.
All right, no, never mind. Look, it's holding this, so don't worry about that.
You could see regret start to set in.
Climate change. Is it something you think seriously about?
You're the preferable one.
Right.
Imagine that. Someone would rather talk to you than someone else.
Go on. Quite a mark on your character that he's turned to me. Yeah, of course I care about climate change. Now, as individuals, we can do an awful lot.
They kept making fun of him.
You, for example, you're going to have to change the way you're living your lifestyle. Don't look all cynical.
How do you know how I live my lifestyle?
No!
And my lifestyle.
Your lifestyle, particularly the way you turned up here on a jet bike, making women pregnant on his team just for a jolly.
He tried to switch topics, but they did not let him off the hook.
Seriously, guys.
Okay, no, seriously.
Do you really think that this sort of concept makes any difference whatsoever? There's a message out there, climate change.
Well, yeah, I think if all of us as individuals do the occasional thing, like me now, I can make you happy.
They made him regret ever coming for them.
You see, it's made a little difference to the world. By doing small things, we can make a difference. We don't have to do a big thing.
Like him.
I think that's right. I don't clean my teeth now and let the tap run.
I don't do that.
No, exactly. I don't clean my teeth.
I think I've actually had enough of all this now. I can't get any sense out of these two at all.
Another host Ricky put in his place was Brad Blanks. Ricky shut him up the second he started to show off.
Ricky and Jane, how are you, mate?
I just drove, right, from the Upper East Side.
No, really?
About an hour, and I need a beer.
All right.
I'm not driving back. I mean, I had a driver. Of course I had a driver. Of course. Now I'm just showing off.
Yeah,
it's a really big car.
Really big car. With all this Netflix money, of course.
Brad makes a huge mistake with his next question.
If I'm an $8.99 subscriber, does that mean you work for me now?
Sort of.
Yeah. Am I your boss?
You're a license player, aren't you? So you can tell me what you didn't like about stuff, and I can have it edited out just for you.
Really? Thank you.
That's the service Netflix provides.
He kept roasting him.
Kind of been like my father figure in the media business.
How can I give birth to that? Look at that.
Jane, that'd be hard for you, wouldn't it? A few years younger than her too, the poor woman.
Wow.
He even turned a simple piece of advice into a roast.
So, any advice?
Yeah, just in life, because last time we met, you obviously told me that the internet and YouTube was no good, and now you're all over the internet.
No, the internet's amazing. It's but I only insult you, don't I? I never mean it.
Brad tried to change the subject, but that didn't save him either.
How did you do that? How's the pitch making?
The best review I've ever had. Derek's a show.
Derek's the show.
Put that on the DVD. Derek, a show. Brad Blanks. Thank you.
Ricky finishes him off with one line.
Yeah. Proud of you, mate. It's wonderful to see you again.
Thank you very much. Junior, you are. It's horrible. It feels worse than it looks. Imagine that.
He definitely regretted trying to show off.
Just think of that. So look at that, right? And then imagine it feels and smells worse than it looks.
And I'm married.
And imagine what it tastes like.
The last host got roasted from the start of the interview.
How are you? Nice to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
Nice new studio.
This is new. This is a new experience, yes.
Yeah, it's great to...
Giant moon, big fake moon behind you.
Actually, the studio was easier to find than the channel on the TV.
He brings up his infamous Golden Globes moment.
Your gig that's coming up, the Golden Globes, people love it when you host this show. Very good at it.
I think I held back a little bit, you know, 'cause I didn't want to offend anyone, but I didn't want to be totally well. She loved it.
He makes a wild reference that left Conan speechless.
I had to tell him about one thing I wanted to do, because it was a bit of a stunt and I needed their cooperation, I needed a costume. And I told them, and they said, no, we can't do that. I wanted it to be the opening, you know, they go, Ricky, please welcome Ricky Gervais. And I was going to come out dressed as Adolf Hitler, right?
His next line made it worse.
And then get to the podium and let it die down and go, too much, right? And then I wanted to look in the crowd and go, It's the wrong crowd, it's just the wrong crowd. And then I was going to say, that's the last time I borrow a suit from Mel Gibson.
Conan tried to save the moment with a joke.
I think they were just worried about maybe the picture in the paper the next day.
With their logo, the network logo right there. NBC, more colorful. No, we don't want that.
It's funny because journalists say to me, is there anything you wouldn't joke about? And I say, is there anything you wouldn't write about? It depends.
Right.
And I think that's where a lot of offence comes. People mistake the subject of a joke with the actual target. And they're not, you know, they're not the same. You can joke about anything, but...
If you don't get his humor, that's fine. But don't act offended for the sake of being offended.
I do like that little, what's he going to say? And it's always okay, you know, because just because you're joking about something, it doesn't mean you're anti it or pro it. And I think that's the other thing. I think people think there's an angle, like a joke's a joke. We don't mean it. We're trying to make you laugh. It's a, you know, it's a play on words.
It's not your position on it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a TED Talk. That's
No, exactly.
The bigger the topic, the bigger the laugh. And somehow, the truth sneaks in too.
You can get sued in this country for saying someone's gay if they're not, you know, which is a homophobic law, because you can't be sued the other way around. You can't be sued for saying someone's not gay if they are, which seems unfair, doesn't it? Like, I could go up to Britain's biggest gay and go, all right, Alton, all right, and he'd love that, he'd fucking love that. If that's your game, you want to be top of the pile, so to speak, right?
Only Ricky could make something so ridiculous sound completely normal.
Traditionally, the word queer used to mean someone who was attracted to the same sex as themselves, a gay man. Now, the word queer can mean a straight man who wants some attention. I'm all queer now. Yeah, I'm...
But also painfully true.
Well, I am woke now, and I can prove it. Here you go. I love illegal immigrants. Yeah, sue me now. Sometimes I go down to Dover for the day, right? And I look out, right? And look for a boat, and I see a dinghy with about 60 of them, and I go over here, like, right? And I pull them into shore, and I go, women and children first. They go, there are no women and children. Just you lads, is it? Just come on, lads. Come on, lads.
Next, he talks about how the word slur is thrown around a lot.
We don't like the term handicapped anymore. Stop using it. Say disabled. And we all went, OK, fine. And that's great. Just tell me the rules. And in fact, I'm a stickler for the rules. Like, if I was on a beach and a woman came running up and went, help, help, my handicapped toddler's drowning, I'd go, sorry, you're what, love? What?
People love to hide behind politeness or moral panic instead of just seeing things as they are.
I needed people that, they come to me now and they go, oh, well done, you look great. But they weren't telling me I looked terrible. They're basically saying I looked terrible. No one told me at the time. It was really taboo. I needed waiters to come over and go, fuck off, you've had enough.
He gets into how feminism and societal pressures shape fat women. He also mentioned how woke schools have become.
We are getting more stupid as a species, no doubt about that. You can now do a university degree course in Taylor Swift. How fucking low academically can you go? There's an institute in London called the School of Flower Arranging. I went past it, I couldn't believe it. School of Flower Arranging. I looked in, and there's people having lectures. Flower arranging. My mum used to pick flowers every day from the garden, cut flowers, put them in vases around the house. At no point did anyone come round and go, what unqualified cunt did these? Fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know. We don't come under the same constraints of society, whereas women are inundated with images of how you should be, size 0 models, this diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair. They've all got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. Always got those lovely false nails, haven't they? They make an effort. Anything but jogging, right?
When someone compared being fat to being gay, Ricky had to set the record straight.
With your sexuality, you're born, you grow up, you discover you like same-sex relationships, and that's it, you're gay, okay? For being gay to be the same as being fat, you'd have to be born, be straight, grow up knowing you're straight, but gradually and consciously wean yourself onto cock.
He doesn't play nice. He doesn't care about being cancelled.
Gwen Stefani got in trouble in her last video because she had her blonde hair in dreadlocks. People go, no, black people invented dreadlocks, you can't have them, you're white, that's racist. Jamie Oliver got in trouble when he put out authentic jerk chicken recipe. People go, no, black people invented that, you can't have it, you're white, that's racist. Now, black people, they use the N-word, don't they? We invented that.
Ricky doesn't spare anyone. Woke culture, social media logic, the whole crowd.
There's loads of types of comedy, and comedy evolves, you know. There's a new type of comedy at the moment called woke comedy, right? No, it's very progressive, you know. There are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious or he won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience. Woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate.
He reminds us we're not that important.
If humanity was wiped out today, the Earth would return to a paradise in a few hundred years. If we lose bees, we're a desert forever. We're not that important. We're just one species of narcissistic ape. And some people on social media get annoyed when I say we're apes, you know, religious types, Americans.
He also talks about gender pronouns.
Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. Oh. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as...
He's not afraid to call out the extremes.
They want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot.
Ricky points out how language is weaponized.
But now I'm woke, I've got to pop in the word anti-fascist. So people know I'm not a fascist, because that is a big problem at the moment. People come up to me on the street and they go, Rick, have you been imprisoning journalists? I go, no. They go, oh, interesting. They go, have you been gassing Jews? I go, no. They go, well, pop it in your bio then, you silly cunt.
During his Big Think interview, he drops a hot take.
The new thing in England is celebrities having depression. Oh, I feel all depressed. It's always overprivileged performers that have these bouts of depression. You don't have blue-collar workers, you know, working-class mums with 6 children having, I feel a bit depressed. Do you? Get the kids to school. Oh, yeah, you know.
He encourages making jokes without feeling guilty.
When I start on a contentious subject, I feel the tension. Like, oh, is this going to be all right? Are we being allowed to laugh?
Yeah, yeah.
And I take them through a scary forest and out the other side. And it's always okay, and they, phew, right? And I think that's the important thing, because I've often said that people get offended when they mistake the subject of a joke with the actual target. Yeah. And they're not necessarily the same thing. You can make jokes about any subject. It depends what the joke is.
Steve's amazing. He's done an amazing job, and he's done his 7 years. Sounds like a prison sentence, doesn't it? Yeah.
7 years? That's a long time.
7 years on one show every week. If you do more than that, things get stale. People start...
It isn't a Ricky Gervais interview if he doesn't throw shade.
How do you feel at 50? Good, right?
Well, yeah. I'm grumpier. I think I'm grumpier.
Grumpier?
Yeah, yeah. I understand you a lot more now. Do you know what I mean? No.
He does it again on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
Have you ever had Richard Gere on this show? I was walking around town today, and I was just thinking, it was a great show to be on. Yeah. I wonder what other guests he's had on there. Yeah. And then I got waylaid because there was a pet shop, and I was looking at all the puppies and kittens and gerbils and hamsters and stuff.
Ricky crashed his monologue once, turning it into the funniest bit.
If I was you, I'd be going, thank you so much to these people, and giving them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
It was shoddy. It was, I mean, you didn't write it, and that's... But do it like... Do it like it's your own. Do it like you were clever enough to come up with this joke yourself. Okay?
Up next is his Golden Globes moment back in 2010.
You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you?
You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh!
He's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from?
He didn't let the rest of the audience feel left out.
On a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons. You all look great. I've had a little bit of work done. I've had cheek implants. They put them there, which is annoying.
The fact that most of his jokes are on the spot is impressive.
I've had a penis reduction. Just got the one now. That's enough. And it is very tiny. But so are my hands, so when I'm holding it, it looks pretty big.
The Golden Globes were his chance to go after Hollywood, and he ran with it.
The Golden Globes are to the Oscars what Kim Kardashian is to Kate Middleton, basically. What? Bit louder, bit trashier, bit drunker, and more easily bought. Allegedly, nothing's been proved.
Ricky is known to have some of the best monologues.
I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but...
He has also offended some of the biggest names in the industry.
You came here in your limos, I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, 5th time. So...
He went after again in the 2011 Golden Globes.
It's going to be a night of partying and heavy drinking. Or as Charlie Sheen calls it, breakfast.
Charlie Sheen wasn't the only one on this radar.
He picked up a porn star, paid her to have dinner with him, introduced her to his ex-wife, as you do, went to a hotel, got drunk, got naked, trashed the place while she was locked in a cupboard. And that was a Monday. What did he do New Year's Eve?
He brings up the most controversial things.
I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going around that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
No one was expecting him to call her out too.
All that happened was some of them were taken to see Cher in concert. How the hell is that a bribe? Really? Do you want to go and see Cher? No. Why not? Because it's not 1975.
He says the most outrageous things in the funniest way possible.
Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, 2 heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists then. What?
Ellen has had her share of hilarious guests, but Ricky always steals the spotlight.
You're getting in shape for the Globes, right?
Well, no,
Well, you're running.
Believe it or not, I work out nearly every day. I work out about 5, and I do it sort of, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just so I can then go and eat pizza and drink beer. It's like a reward. As I'm running, I'm thinking, that's 1 beer, that's 2 beers, you know what I mean?
She gives him a gift, and he turns it into a hilarious moment.
I got you briefs and...
That's a bit wet. What's that? Oh, that's, yeah. No one uses that. No man I've ever known uses that little thing. They just pull it down.
Well...
He is a comedian for a reason.
You don't go... You don't bother. You go like that. You do. I do. It's true. It's true.
What was your favorite Ricky Gervais moment? Let us know in the comment section